A school bell ringing signals it's time for these Falls City students visiting Willamette Heritage Center to learn what school was like for children in 1850s Oregon.
So back then they would have had all the different grades all in this one room. So you might have had first graders over there, a group of high schoolers over here, third and fourth graders up here. So they didn't have electricity back then. So they had oil lamps, sometimes filled with whale oil.
Doing math on slates with pieces of chalk was a hit, as was reading from McGuffey readers used by generations of American school children to learn to read English. But recess put 19th century toys into their hands, enjoyed today as much as they were 160 years ago.
Yeah, a lot of the kids that come through, they just, even with using the little chalkboards, they're saying, oh, this is amazing, I love this, is better than our regular school.
I liked how they used to have recess, and I kind of feel the same way. Those kids need to get out, reset their brain, burn up their energy, get all of those things going so they can figure out their brain functions and they forget about what they've been learning, but their brain actually figures it out while they're playing and not thinking about it. So it gives them the ability to do that. Oh, the mamas need to be camouflaged because they sit on their nests. Where is it? So they need to.
The mama's right there. She's the closest to it.
I hope to bring them in so they would learn how hard things used to be. We're learning about the Oregon Trail right now, and so they've experienced and we've talked about how things used to be so much more difficult than it is today, and I really just wanted them to see how they used to be and kind of go through a little bit more experience to learn how lucky they are, how lucky we all are to have what we have. Actually, the biggest thing that hit me was their lack of books. I mean, the kids, it would be really hard to learn to read efficiently and to do all of those things without many books. The students wouldn't have a book of their own to do all of those. That would be really hard. So yeah.
Next, they toured the Thomas K. Woolen Mill, with a docent playing his daughter Fanny, providing history. From the mill's founding in 1890, it manufactured the first worsted wool west of the Mississippi, made with raw wool purchased from Willamette Valley and eastern Oregon farmers. In the beginning, the mill employed 1 in every 5 non-agricultural workers in Salem, men, women, and children.
Be the job that you all would have had if you were working in a woolen mill. Down there would be an engineer, and across from each one of the rovings would be a young boy usually. Those boys got paid 5 cents an hour for 10 hours. So how much did they get paid per day? 50 cents, that's right. And then they worked 6 days a week. So how much did they get paid per week? $3. Often people ask me at this time, what happens if somebody makes a mistake? And my father had a rule about that too. If you made a mistake, you had to buy it. And you know what? We had very few mistakes here.
I thought it was fascinating. Loved learning how everything used to work. I thought they did a great job explaining to the kids the techniques that they had to do and how new inventions came into that and made it work better. It was so different. So different. And like the little kids working, like they tell, kids these age would have been working on those spinning machines. So, could talk about that and they can appreciate that they get to go to school and go home and do fun things. Yeah, these people didn't. When you were a kid, you were put to work so you could support your family.
The Willamette Heritage Center connects generations by preserving and interpreting Mid-Willamette Valley history. It offers a wealth of resources for distance learning, tours, and historic research. Visit them online at willametteheritage.org.